Welcome back to Owen the World Plays Out of the Park Baseball 21. It is the beginning of the 1874 season of our Chicago White Stocking series. So we are going to jump in here and see how we are going to do. We are predicted to win this again by going 45 and 15. And it predicts a lot of our players will have good years. So people like Dick Hyam, Charlie Paybor, our new acquisition, and Cap Anson. So a quick review if you are skipping our off season. So we traded Charlie Gould and Frank Buttery to get Charlie Paybor. That was the big deal of the off season for us, and we drafted Dan Collins, and we ended up not taking Jack Farrell. He ended up being a drafting casualty. So we're going to go ahead and jump on in here and see how we're doing. Actually, give you a quick look. You can look and see what our standard lineup is going to look like. Charlie Paver is going to slot in there as our number 5 hitter. So that's going to be a nice little boost for us. Across the board, that would be the big change to our lineup. And then our rotation still looks the same. Pratt and Walters and Lovett. So let's see how this season goes. So opening day is at Philadelphia. And this should be the Whites, I believe. Nope, the Athletics. And we lost. 3-5. Not bad. We kept it close. But we got beat at the end. Tom York. And he's a good player. So hopefully we don't have the same problem we ran into last year where it was all Ryan Walters on the early part of the season. And then Pratt came on in the second half. So this should be the Ryan Walters start against Philadelphia. So this is the spot where we are better than most teams. Our number 2 is better than most teams' number 2. Pratt is more of a coin flip with number 1s. But we got a 9-2 win with a 6-run 8th. Anything big happen? Anson, Walters, and Hatfield, Radcliffe all had doubles. So that is a positive sign. Only 1 earned run against Walters. And so we get off and running. Next up will be at New York. And we get to go against John McMullen. So he has been a decent pitcher. He's about league average. So hopefully we can take him down here. And against New York, it's a 1-2. Well, they took us at the bottom. Or no, they took us just across the game. We couldn't get enough across at the end. We do need a little bit more hitting. We only had 6 hits, with Pratt getting a pair of them, and Hyam doing what he does and getting hits. So, next up is Brooklyn. Oh, but it's the bad Brooklyn. So hopefully we can win this. They aren't listing a starting pitcher, so that's always promising. Yep, and it turns into a slugfest. It's 18-10. We empty the bench, I'm sure. Yep. 28 hits. We did commit 11 errors. That's concerning. Hatfield had 5 hits. With 6 RBIs, 3 hits for Hyam, 2 for Radcliffe, 5 for Mills, just very quiet. 4 for Bellin. So a very good game all the way around. Lovett picks up the win because Walters gets batted around pretty hard and Pratt has to come on for the save. So winning the Walters starts again. So next up we have the Athletics. We're getting all those out of the way early. And apparently we're in the good league again because We have 5 teams over 500, and they have 0 in the American League. So hopefully Al Pratt can deliver us a good win. And we get a Pratt win. Those are the important ones. 8-2. Chaim apparently had the key at bat, which happened in the first inning. I mean, those are important, of course, but he reached on an error. Okay. So 3 hits for Hatfield again, 3 for Paber. Paber, that's looking like a nice pickup already. Pratt goes the distance, no earned runs. I think we can take that. Next up, we play Washington. This is probably bad Washington. It is. They haven't listed a starting pitcher, so hopefully we can beat them again. And we received a personal message. We got a player development update. Dick Chaim. Overall and potential drops, but he's a 3.5-star catcher. He's 22, one of the best hitters in the league. I don't think we're going to stay that upset. His defense is going to be a little concerning here. He's dropped to being a little bit below what you'd expect from basically a major league average catcher. So that we'll have to watch that. It was a 14-3 win. We just knocked him around. Hatfield, 2-run single, but Chaim 2 for 5, 4 RBIs. 17 hits, but pretty evenly dispersed. Hatfield's the only one who had 3. So that's good. Wolters off to a good start. Never that one. So next up should be, that's probably the Eckfords if they don't have a starting pitcher listed, and it is. But they've been surprisingly good this year, 2-3. We do want to beat Brooklyn every time. And since it's a Pratt one, we should. 11-3. Awesome. Again, good hitting. Dick Chaim, 5 for 5. I mean, those are just kind of boring at this point for him. Single in the first, single in the third, single in the fourth, single in the sixth, and double in the eighth. Yeah. I think we will take that every time. Also, Hatfield had 3 hits. So, those are good. They decided to go with Brannick, who I don't think is actually a pitcher. He is their third baseman, so that, I think, always is going to be their problem. They need to draft some pitchers. But we've now jumped back into the standings. We play the Washington Blue Leagues. We play the better Washington. Somehow we've fallen 2 back. Well, Philadelphia is off to a 7-0 start. That would be the problem. So, we play the good Washington team, the Blue Lakes here. 9-7 win. Those are the ones we like. And on the road, yeah, we got off to an early lead and just kind of let them fall back. Nobody had a great game. We only had 11 hits, 8 RBIs, pretty evenly spaced. Everybody seems to be doing pretty good overall. Anson's hitting 225. That's probably the most concerning, but overall a good win. Wolters 3-0. So we do play the Athletics again. This will be our 4th game against the Athletics in the first 9. So hopefully we can take care of those. Oh, we got rained out. So next is the Philadelphia Whites. So played the league leader here. Wow. They've now played 12 and we've played 8. So actually a super important game against Dick McBride. 6.5 ERA. Hopefully we can bat him around here a little bit. There we go. 10-3. How did we do that? Oh, wow. We got off early. Yeah, only allowing 3 runs. We'll take that. They had 11 errors. Cap Anson finally getting off that schneid. 2 for 4 with a double. Scored twice. That's what we like to see. Only 10 hits. Pretty evenly spaced. Pratt had another 2. Seems like when we talk about him, he's getting hits. Bechtel, another 2, 3 RBIs. Top of the lineup did their job. So, nice game. We got 3 earned on McBride, but they committed a lot of errors. Just check all our messages here fast. Nothing. We're starting voting. Okay, so next it's at Washington. This is probably the bad Washington team, but they've won 2 already. So they're going to be a little more dangerous. 2 wins in the first 14. That's phenomenal for them. 16-3. As long as we can keep them down, we're in good shape. So we are ahead on winning percentage, but down in the standings by a game. Yeah, we just kind of batted them around. 4 for 6 for Hatfield because that happens. Yeah, Hyam had 2. Anson had 3, which is good. He's getting that average back up. And 3 for Radcliffe. Everybody hitting pretty well across the board, so that's a plus. Still no home runs for our club, but that's not a big deal. We're not as concerned with home runs. We just want wins. And now we play Hartford. Hartford Dark Blues. And they're not listing a starting pitcher, so that's usually a plus for us because we have starting pitchers. And it's 12-4. Yeah. Pratt was in fine form. Again, we kind of just wore him down. And Pratt had a 2-run double. So that is helpful for us. We played 9 people. Everybody got at least 1 hit. We had 23 in total. Hatfield was the only one who only had 1. Pratt went 4 for 5. When your pitcher goes 4 for 5, that's usually a positive sign. Anson 3 for 6. He's getting it back. He's getting back in the swing of things. So I think we can feel pretty good about that. And they're throwing, what? Jim Carlton, they decided to throw their first baseman out there. So plus for us. And he's a good first baseman, too. Not a good pitcher, but a good first baseman. Next, we play the Boston Red Stockings, who are 4-9. They are not listing a starting pitcher. Again, advantage us. As long as you have starting pitchers, it usually goes a long way. As long as you're not throwing random position players. It's an 11-4 win. Yeah, Walters is 5-0. 3 hits. They got 4 runs. We committed 7 errors. Anson got the home run. Got us off the schneid there. So awesome. It's our first home run, so Anson moves into the league lead there. And Hatfield's actually leading the league in batting average. And Hyam's in 3rd. So I think we're doing good there. It's a plus. Next, Brooklyn. Eckfords. They aren't listing a starting pitcher either. Oh, I received a personal message. Player development update. John Hatfield. You don't feel his contact and eye are as good? Well, he's hitting 446. He's only 26. He shouldn't be declining. Hopefully that's just the league starting to catch up. I mean, he's a good second baseman, good fielder, can run the bases. I mean, that's the type of player you want. I mean, he's on pace for a 6-win season. Only a 60 game? Yeah, that could be otherworldly for us if he can pull that off. So again, we played the bad Brooklyn team, who have actually not been terrible, but it's a 10-2 win again. They're not throwing real pitchers. A 6-run first paves the way. Oh, Jim Devlin got some run. That's a plus. 1 for 3, 2 RBI. Yeah, just a random, former rookie of the year, last year's rookie of the year in the other league. We picked him up for peanuts. That's awesome. Wait, he thinks he should be in the starting rotation? Can he pitch? That's one of the strangest things I've seen. Can he pitch? Actually, he kind of could if I needed him to. I mean, he would not be my best pitcher, but if I need a third starter or somebody gets hurt, I'm throwing him in the rotation. Interesting. Fascinating. Next at Hartford. Hartford apparently doesn't have a starting pitcher either. Does anybody have a starting pitcher? Philadelphia's got it. Oh, Philadelphia's got like Dick McBride. And that's the only one. Hopefully we can beat the team that doesn't have a pitcher. There we go. 8-4. Yeah, just slowly grind everybody down. Hatfield 4 for 5. We're starting to look a little scary. Because that's a nice run for us, too. Yeah, 11 in a row. We're snapping them off. Now we're playing a real team. Playing Brooklyn. This is probably the good Brooklyn. Because they have a pitcher. It is the Atlantics. So he's going against Al McBride, so hopefully we can take that. But we were due one, and you can only play teams that don't have pitchers for so long. But, wow. Pop Snyder. He's always an interesting player. He's not a... Like, that's a good catcher. He's 19. Like, I mean, Hyam's great. But Pop Snyder's a good player. So... But Al Pratt, 5-3, with a 1.69 ERA. Which probably means we're coming back. Oh, we play the Eckfords again. Somehow we've matched up with their starting pitcher. They've got Candy Cummings now. Better the curveball, by the way. So, hopefully we can beat him. There's Riney Walters. Nope, Riney Walters continues to be our good luck charm. It says 5-7. 5 runs in the 7th. That proved to be what does it for us. We only get 6 hits, but we do a lot with them. They had 10 errors. That's the thing. Devlin getting some play all over the diamond. That's a plus. But Walters goes to 7-0. Luckiest player in the league. Now we play the Athletics. Yeah. They jump back out in front with their 1-game lead because they've played more teams, and we match up with Jim Britt versus Al McBride. Oh, we're double-headering this thing. Okay. 2 for the price of 1. At the Athletics, best team in the American League versus us, nominally competing for top in the National League. And it's a clean sweep, 4-2, 5-2. 3 runs in the 8th are what do it. That is a nice way to pick up that win. Looks like that top of the lineup did their job. Only 6 hits. That was a well-pitched game on both sides. And that 5-2 affair, so Riney Walters. Oh, Paber had the game. Yeah, Paber hit a solo home run in the bottom of the 7th. Nicely done. He also had a run-scoring triple in the 1st. So Paber, oh wow, he's fallen off to just 253. But I'm still feeling like that was a good pickup for us. I mean, yeah, he's not going to be our home run guy. He's not going to... He should get more doubles than he's getting. Weirdly, he gets as many triples as he does doubles. He should be a high average guy. He should be a 350 hitter for us. Okay. Next up is a Brooklyn team. Probably the good Brooklyn team. It is the good Brooklyn team, the Atlantics, who are only 2 back, but we are competing very fiercely with the Philadelphia Whites. And it is a 9-4 win there for us, so that is a big plus. Coming out that 6-run 6th. Yeah, the 6th inning, I think, was what was key. That's where that graph went that way. So, only 11 hits, but pretty spread fairly evenly. Anson and Paber each went 2 for 5 with 3 RBIs and 2 RBIs respectively. Pratt having another good season. He should be leading an ERA with that 1.55. No, he's not. Dick McBride having the season of his life. Bridie Walters is 8-0. He hasn't broken free. Al Pratt, though leading in strikeouts with 11. Next up, the Red Stockings. Oh, and they're putting up Asa Brainerd, who might be aging a little bit. Huh? 7-12 for them. 3-2 win. Those are the ones we like. Just grind them out. 2 runs on 11 hits. We only got 3. But it was enough. Those hits. Anson got 1, and he got an RBI, and Radcliffe got 1 for 2. So. And 9-0 for Riney Walters. We turn around and we do face Baltimore, throwing Tommy Bond. He does tend to be pretty good. Probably underperforming, a little young yet. An 8-1 win. So, again, a big 6th inning seems to do it. Yeah. Very nice game. Anson 2 for 4, 3 RBIs. He hit a double. Bellin just keeps putting around. I wish that average was a little bit higher, but we'll take it. Yeah. Do want to check on Tommy Bond. Yeah, he's just 18. I think he will be scary down the line. He usually does. And Doyle, our friend. He's still just 18. He's been in the majors for 3 years. He is hitting 196. He's not quite ready. But worthwhile to take that look. Anything of interest in there? Nope. So the next game at the Red Stockings, who have not listed starting pitcher, so that's an advantage to us. And that is a real advantage us. 17-1. 10 runs in the first 3 innings will usually do it. Dick Hyam leads in on-base percentage at .451. Good for him. He's figured out how to get those walks. 3 for 5, 3 singles. Scored 3 and drove in 5. That usually makes for a good game. So yeah, can't feel bad. Riney Walters moves to 10-0 on the season. We move back into a tie for first. Next up, the New York Mutuals. Can we get the flip? Oh, the Whites lost. We move a game clear. But New York is a tough out. They've been a tough out. We want to play those American League teams a lot more often, yeah. 9-7 loss. They just kept going now. 17 hits. So, nobody had a great day for us because we only had 8. And Al Pratt moves to 8-4. Riney Walters will have a big challenge as we go up against the Atlantics, who, I mean, are still playing almost 700 ball even though they're in 3rd place. But Riney Walters just keeps having himself a season. 5-run second. 10th in runs scored for Cap Anson. With only 26, 3 for 5, 2 doubles, scored 3, drove in 3. So yeah, Anson just keeps coming on. Paper 3 for 5 with 3 RBI, which is just quietly happening. Next up, the Nationals. We still haven't listed starting pitchers. They're also 2-20. They're having their basic season. I don't think we've lost to them yet. 8-7 is a lot closer than it should be against them, and we had to walk that off. They came back on us. Wow. Steve Bellin walked it off. Hey, back end of the lineup. Steve Bellin, just 239. I wanted to give him a little bit more praise than that, but, I mean, he plays at okay defensive center field. He's actually fallen off. He's only 24. I'd like to feel better about him. $14 hits, pretty well scattered. John W. Glenn got the start, did a good job. Yeah, we have a lot of kind of just bodies. Decent bodies, can play matchups. That's a plus for us. Next up, the mutuals again. Again, they're tough. They're a tough out for us. We are going to get our all-star picks, so go ahead and take your guesses before we get there. I'm going to guess Wolters and Pratt should have it. They're going to give Hyam it because he's been good for years. Then I gotta feel like they're going to give Hatfield. I think those are the 4 we'll get. And how do we do? Yeah, Pratt and Wolters, those were both pretty much slam dunks. Hyam, we figured that one. Having a great year. Again, average keeps trending down, but that's more, I think, because the league is trending, is getting a little better on the whole. Did we get anybody else? Anson got in. Good. Oh, look at those. Those numbers are phenomenal. That superstar. His numbers don't reflect it as a hitter. I mean, I guess you see him as a 5-win player in a 60-game season. So, I mean, they do reflect, but I'd expect it to reflect a little bit more. 12 doubles, so he might get, 30 doubles isn't off the table, so that could be it. That slugging could be what it is, because that's gone up. 517, that's going to carry the day for him, because that's getting to be pretty ridiculous for second baseman. And Paber, that's proven to be a good trade. I don't think he really deserved it, but that might be more a reputation one, because that would be his third. 74, 72, 71. Yeah, I think that's more a reputation pick. And he should have gotten it. I mean, if you hit 357, you probably should have gotten it. But, okay. Paber got it. So we got 5. That's a big number on a roster of 15, probably. 5, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Of 19, we had 5. So, impressive. This is the one. We can go into the break with a 1-game lead if we win this. And we get it. So, our owner thinks Everett Mills is okay, but would like to see more. Yay, our bullpen ERA is great. You still don't like Jimmy Wood, but we've won 2 World Series and are chasing, and we're 22-4. So I think we'll be okay. I think. Now, top prospects. This is interesting. Dan Collins should be, because, I mean, like, that stuff of legends. He's absolutely destroying AAA right now. Ed Stratton, again, probably destroying AAA right now. He is. Yeah, he thinks he should be in the majors, and he should be. We just don't have enough roster spots. So we've got those two guys. Anybody else in there that's really worth taking a look at? I don't think so. So we'll see how the home run challenge goes. Hopefully, Jim Carlton wins it. Okay. And the All-Star game, hopefully the National League. I don't think we've won any. There we go, 7-6. We finally pulled one out. I mean, we really have not been good. The National League has lost, even though I think we have the better teams. So, how did our gentleman do? Hyam, not great. Paber, 2 for 4. Pratt. Anson got a pinch hitting appearance. It's okay. Pratt and Walters each threw an inning. Not too bad. We'll take it. So at the All-Star break, we have a 1-game lead, even though we're 22-4. If we'd been in the other league, we would have like a 10-game lead. Wait, and Philadelphia's 22-15. They've played 37 games. We've played 26. That's the wackiness. Okay. League leaders. Quick review here of these guys. Let's check out the NL. So, Jimmy Wood, only 353 leading the league. Fakes leading with 2 home runs. RBI, Anson and Paber, both right there with 25. Anson leading in slugging. That was bound to happen if he's hitting the way he is. Nobody on runs. Doubles, Bechtel and Anson, 1-2. Hatfield tied for 4th with 7. Triples, Anson has 3. He's not far off. And our pitching leaders, this should be our guys pretty much all over this board. ERA, 3.4. I think that's good. Wins, Wolter. Yeah, when you go 12-0, that usually will do it. WAR, doing pretty good. Innings pitched, Pratt, not too bad, only 117. We haven't really played any extra inning games. I think that's the big deal. 12 complete games for both Pratt and Wolters. So out of 26, they've gone the distance 24 of them. So we don't need much. Pratt's leading in strikeouts. So it's been a pretty good first half. Hopefully we can carry it over to the second half, and we'll see another World Series. And we'll see if we can make that run in the second half. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.